This is the easiest way for me to feel better. If I have a good outfit on, I feel on top of the world.
How do I look?
I think clothing can be very transformative because if I don't like my outfit, I will feel off. Like I will be thinking about it, I just won't feel comfortable. This is why I like to focus on style instead of trends, because some things will be trendy, but they don't feel like me. Because people do judge you by the way you look, and I do think that's why some people present themselves in a way that maybe is all inauthentic to them. But I know for me, I could never feel confident doing that. To me, style is a form of power. I think you can really command authority with how you dress and the way you present yourself to the world. When I'm clean, put together, and have really made an effort, it really makes me feel better. Because when you feel good, you look good. And that's what I love about exercise. The more I do it, the more I see how much it affects me mentally. Because when you don't do it consistently enough, you forget how good it makes you feel. The best part is that all these things can double as hobbies. Hobbies are really important because it shows you that you can get better at things and you can improve as opposed to relying on external validation. These are all things that show you that you actually are capable. You don't need other people telling you you're great. You can see that you're great because you are doing the thing and you're getting better at it. Look, I procrastinate like every day, but eventually that shit really weighs heavily on me. It makes me feel worse about myself. And sometimes I'm just like, you gotta stop being a baby and just do the thing instead of just thinking about doing it, because thinking about it is not getting you anywhere except making yourself feel worse about yourself. There are also like super simple things like clean my room, go grocery shopping. For some reason, I build resistance to doing stuff. I think we all do that. We're just like, I don't want to do it because it's so much easier to not do it. But that gets me nowhere. I do think it can be difficult to respect somebody who always talks about doing stuff and never does anything. I personally would not want to invest too much into them. I remember when I first started doing things alone, it was really scary. But doing things alone is really truly your only defense against everyone else in the world who's gonna use you, disrespect you, just treat you poorly. Because if you don't have enough respect for yourself to exit that kind of situation because you're so afraid of being alone, then you're always gonna feel insecure. And when you are able to show yourself that you can do things alone, it can be very powerful.
I just love you.
Well, then we have a lot in common.
When you learn to enjoy your own company, it really helps you not settle for things that just really don't add value to your life. And you gotta be careful with who you give your energy to, because some people can really hold you back.
Listen, I think this is gonna be a really long ride, and clearly you're like an exhausting person.
And I think it's important to do things alone so you can learn to be selfish like that. That's why saying no is so powerful. You have to learn how to stand up for yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And the more you stand up for yourself, the more self-respect you have. But the more you don't, and you're trying to please other people, you're gonna hate yourself more. Because there have been so many times in my life where I didn't say no and it bit me in the fucking ass. And I think that it had to happen for me to like get better at saying no, you know, because I saw how many times where I didn't, and it made me resent myself in the end. And I'm not here to live my life resenting myself. Or worse, it made me resent other people for my own choices, like my own actions. I'm like, no, this is just all around like not a good vibe. I used to be very financially insecure, and I still am sometimes, but not as much, because ever since I learned to budget and stay more on top of my money, it's really helped me feel more in control of my life. And also made me much more disciplined with money, because I'm like, nah, that doesn't fit the budget. I don't need that. There's this other thing I really want to buy. I have like all this stuff that I need to pay for, like, because that can make you chase an external validation where you're like, let me buy all these things to impress other people so then they will like me and then I will feel confident, as opposed to like, no, let me have a handle on my own fucking life. And then that will make me feel confident and capable so that I don't care if these people like me. Learning to practice gratitude really helped me with this, because I already see how much I have. If you hate everything in your life, of course you're gonna feel insecure. But when you actively seek out good things that you have, it really helped me reframe my life, because I'm like, no, you have this too, you have this is so great. As opposed to like, man, they have that and I don't have it, and they have that and I don't have, like, that shit is annoying. Literally, like, I have so much and I need to get rid of some of it. Like, I don't. And I noticed that I accept myself and where I am way more than I used to in the past, because in the past I was always chasing the future. Like, and what could be and more and more and more. And it would make me feel sad when it didn't happen or I didn't get to where I wanted to be, as opposed to just accepting where I am now.
It is enough to make you cry. But it is better to laugh.
I saved the hardest one for last. Hard for me, at least. This one fucking piece of hair, like, you see that shit? Oh, this is pissing me off. But I'm like, how do I fix it? I don't know. I don't got time. I'm gonna make this video. Learning to forgive myself really helped me accept the bad parts about myself, which I think also comes with confidence, is accepting the parts about yourself that you don't like and that you're not proud of. But, you know, comes with the package, all right? When I look in the mirror, I want to like what I see. I want to be proud of who I am. And when I started doing all these things, it really has helped because I have to put myself on the internet, and the internet is scary. Like, I really had to learn ways to make myself stronger on the inside. So when people on the outside say things to me that are mean or look at me funny, there's someone in that car who's watching me. I had to be strong enough to be like, I don't care. This is what I want to do. I'm going for it. And it's still freaking scary, but I'm doing it, so I guess it's working. But anyway, until next time, bye.